Welcome back to CrossFit Garage. I got the whole gang with me today. So, Aiden, tell everybody. Yes, we're working on the Camaro. We are doing a heater core on the Camaro. That's going to be the fun part. Afterwards, this is not going to be fun.
I liked yesterday after school. Have to drive both of the cars.
Have to drive both the cars, yeah. Well, just around the property.
That's kind of driving.
I know, but we didn't take them out on the road. But maybe when we get this done, we can take this out on the road and have a little bit of fun. See, she likes it. All right, so we're going to do the heater core because, well, it's leaking. And before winter sets in, I'd like to get it changed and
because we were winding this and
get some proper antifreeze in there. Yeah, the last time we were driving it, it started leaking. So we will get that taken care of. There's a couple other things I want to look at. Alternator's not charging. Great. You love this car, don't you? Yeah, I know. I love this car too. Love this car. This was my first car. Owned this car for 23 years. Got 35,000 miles on it. Got it when it had 27,000. So I babied it. All right, so let's dig in. What's the first thing? I think we should drop the top, don't you think?
yeah, that would be good. Oh
Little bit easier to get in and out. So we'll drop the top. We're going to end up taking the dash pad off. Yeah, she's flying. We're going to take the dash pad off because apparently on this model, you have to dislocate your hand and all your fingers to try to get up inside there to take the bolts off. Looking forward to that. I'll just send the little man in there.
No.
Yep. Okay, we'll do that. Let's drop the top. I'll get right back with you. Alrighty, so this is what we got. Get you in here. Oh, whoop, line. So what we've done, taking off the dash pad, taking off the heater ductwork, which is that guy laying on the seat over there. Taking out the speaker, goes right there. Taking off the kick panel. We've also taken off, or taken out, more like it. We've taken out the ECM. Now, then they have the heater box. This is the heater core box here. Okay. And this is the pain in the butt here. So you can access these two bolts. And then you take out the ECM, pull that down, and you can access this guy. It's this guy. This one. That's the problem. That is going to make your life tough. As did mine. So, anyway. There it is. So this is what I ended up doing. Take a long extension with a wobble and your 7 mil. And you're going to stick this down inside where the speaker hole is, and you're going to, with your other hand, reach up there and guide that onto that said bolt. Oh, on apart. And you just back it off and you get it out of there. Now, obviously, to put it back in, it's just same way. You're going to have to probably try. I'm going to try to reach up there and start it with a longer socket and try to start it by hand. And then I'll take over with the shorter socket and the wobble and the extension. So let me show you what I've got going on up here. We've got the heater hoses. We've got them clamped off. No, don't lose the clamp. There we go. Keep it tight. I couldn't find my other one, so I just used a pair of vice grips. It works. It's not stupid if it works, right? Okay. So anyway, we got spring clamps back there. We'll take those off. Grab onto the heater hoses, and just kind of wiggle them back and forth, break them free, and then yank them off. So now I've already done that process. I've already taken them off. I've already taken the old heater core out, and I've actually put the new heater core in. As you can see, that's the new one. Okay, I will show you the old heater core here in a second. All right, here is the old heater core. Yeah, clearly we had a problem. We had a leaker. He doesn't retain fluid no more. Now, this unit here is OEM, and the one that I bought off the old Jungle Web, the tank is different on the back, and the tank is different on the front. This, you see how this has an indent here, right? The new one does not have that. This is where a retaining bracket goes with one bolt that holds it in there. Kind of spring clips hold it on there. Now, the spring clip actually does still work on the front of that. It's back here where we have a problem. So we have, whoop, dropping it. This is the retaining bracket. It goes on right here, like that, okay? And then bolts on each side to the dividing plate that bolts in. And that's how your heater core gets mounted in there. So without this, kind of just flops around. You'll have a retaining bracket up there, but this kind of still flops around. So what I did was I actually just took some baling wire and some self-tapping screws to the plastic and just kind of held it from keep flopping. Now, technically, you don't really need that because once you get the new foam in there and you get that plate sandwiched in there with the new heater core, it actually doesn't move around. So these go right up inside the car, just like this. Okay. So kind of at an angle, kind of like that. So, and then you got your doors over here for heating and air conditioning. So, all right. So, that's the only problem that I found with buying it, Chinese made instead of OEM. Yeah, I could have gone the $65 OEM and probably had to retain the bracket, but I chose to go the like $15 one off the Jungle website, and we're just gonna make it work. It does fit. It just this bracket does not fit. So yeah, I didn't see anything. All right, let's get back to it. Let's put it all back together, fill it up with some fluid here, and run it. Burp some air out of the system, and see how we did. All righty, my help is back. They magically reappear when the work is finished. I don't know how they do that, but it's pretty cool. I wish I could do that. What is that?
It's nice we know how to. It's like we know
how to time it just right. Yeah. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to fire this thing up. We're going to bring it up to operating temperature. Burp the air out of it. Okay, because right now that new heater core has got a big pocket of air in it. So we're going to go ahead and run it up to temperature. We'll push that air out of there, hopefully. Burp it up into the radiator. All righty, go ahead. All right, we'll bring it up to temperature. Let it burp. We'll let you know how it goes. Alrighty, so we've gone ahead and run the system up to 180, 190 degrees, burp the air out of the radiator. We're blowing nice warm air, so we know it's working. Everything seems to be going good. So I guess we're ready for a test drive. We're going to take it around the property, have some fun. We'll bring it back in, stuff it back on the hoist, and put it away for winter.
Jimmy, where's your driver's license? I can drive this
car. You can't drive this car. Number one, you're 7. Number 2,
I don't
you
have
can't,
a driver's license.
you don't have a driver's license. Yeah, you can't just use mine.
Face doesn't look anything like my face.
Yeah. So I'll be driving, not him, despite what he thinks. Anyway, so we'll go ahead and we'll have a little fun, then we'll put it away for the winter. So remember, be careful what you buy on the internet. Like I got this one off the Jungle website. Don't want to say the real name. Jungle website. Everybody knows what that is. It does say a direct fit, but now technically it does fit, but it just does not fit within the retaining brackets that factory put. So you know, just remember, just because it says it's gonna fit and it's $15 instead of $65 OEM, there might be differences. So it will fit different. As long as you're okay with that, I mean, heck, I'm okay with it. It fits good. It's nice and tight in there. It's not going to rattle. It's not going to fall out. So I don't think there's going to be any issues. But I would like to have retained all the factory stuff, factory hardware. But it is what it is. So I'm just going to keep that in the center console. If I ever have to do a heater core on this again, hopefully not, I will get an OEM and I will put it all back together with the same original hardware. As for that, I think that's going to conclude this video. Hopefully you enjoyed or learned something at least. If you guys have a Camaro and we're kind of unsure of how the process goes of changing a heater core in one of these. Now you know. So if you like what you saw, hit the like button down below, and we'll see you on the next big one.
Big